Talk a little bit about Derringer whiskey from Rabbit Hole. It's 46.5%. It's a Louisville, Kentucky bourbon. It's aged in some bourbon casks and then aged in some spent sherry casks. So it's going to have a nice sweet flavor to it, give it a lot of depth. One thing I've liked about bourbon is they're coming around to what Scotch was doing. They're using a bunch of different casks and aging and just giving some unique flavor. Like Macallan, they used Oloroso sherry casks to age their Scotch in, so it's really sweet. To me, it's more of a dessert Scotch. So I'm really liking all the different avenues that the bourbon has been taking here lately. And so with that being said, let's go ahead and pop the cork and give her a smell. So you notice it's a little darker than normal. I mean, that's from the sherry aging. Gives it a little more depth of the color. Also gives it some nice dark fruit notes. Maybe some cinnamon honey. I mean, you definitely get that pop of sweetness from the nose. I mean, there's a little floral scent back there that I just can't really pick out right now. I've been kegging up beer, some stout and some golden ale, so nose is a little messed up right now. Probably should have smelled some coffee before we did this, but live and learn. So, well, with that being said, let's take a sip. .46, it comes in a little hot for what I'm used to for that range. I've had some other bourbons that at 52% are a lot smoother, but it's still got a lot of good flavor. Lingers a little bit. Leaves just a nice dark fruit on the palate. Black cherry, that's what I'm getting. It varies palate to palate. You might be tasting some heavy plum. I taste a little black cherry to it, especially after sipping on some stout. Second sip, not as hot. That initial first sip came in really hot, but the second sip is not as hot. So, I'm a big Rabbit Hole fan. One of my preferred bourbons to drink when I'm just sitting around, and they've got I think 3 different styles out right now, plus a rye. That is just fantastic. The other 2 Rabbit Holes are just smooth. They're very easy drinking. I remember them just being light, easy drinking. But the Derringer is a special one. I really enjoy it, just for the complexities that it gives, and the simplicity of the nose. Though to me, it's a little more complex on the palate than it is on the nose. So this is my first one, so I didn't really research what the mash bill is or what anything else is. This is my first video attempt, so just trying to get down the style and go. With that being said, thank you for watching through the video, and my first one to kind of edit some different shots and maybe get the sound a little bit better. Sooner or later I'll add some sound effects. I'm not quite there yet, but thanks for listening. Cheers.